What's the story behind this pickup truck? What did you think, Lucas? Wow, it's a beast, right? Imagine how fast this thing goes.
Man, this is really cool. You know, it's actually very close to the profile of my 2008 Silverado 2500. It's already kind of similar. Like, it's not as powerful an engine as the 0.6, but you can see it already has the same big torque. You know, it's strong, fun to drive, really cool. Here it already has a modern electronic transmission, right? Yeah, is that so? Yeah, they gain a lot compared to the older ones, right? It's a really nice car. It's a 95. It's a 350 power stroke diesel, so it's the latest generation of engines. Remember that this is still around today, right? The engine size changed, but it's still in the power stroke line, right? So this body style goes up to 97, 95, 96, and 97 are all the same with the power stroke, right? Then in 98, it gets that body style like our F250 that came to Brazil, but it keeps the same powertrain as this car. Same V8 diesel engine and electronic transmission. With the same differential size, everything's the same, right? The body changed, but the core is already modern, just like the other one.
Hers stayed the same.
No engine, same gearbox, same ratio, everything the same, right? Yeah, it lasted for a long time, right? Until 2012, 2013, then they reduced it from 7.3 to 6.7 power stroke. They modified the engine configuration, but it's still the same block lineage, right?
So whoever got one was lucky, right?
That's why these power strokes are expensive abroad too, right? Exactly. They have a classic look, but modern internals, right? I see. Okay? And it's a car that already has rear ABS, it already has traction control, and it has a lot of cool features, you know?
Look at the size of this door, the rear door, man.
Double cab, cool, right?
A 4x4 double cab.
No, and look at the condition, right?
Look how pristine it is. Look, it's really like new.
It just needs a little showroom prep. We haven't even touched it. This car is exactly as it came out of the container.
Yeah, you can see it.
We haven't had time to work on it yet.
Did it just get here?
It just got here.
Did you bring it in for stock or was it ordered?
No, I brought this for the store's stock. We brought this one into inventory.
Nah. Wow, what a thing. Hair.
Here you see, look at that. The channel is big, right? That's it.
That's what I call a pickup truck, my friend.
You can feel free.
I'm not even big enough to get in here, man. It smells brand new.
He's cool, right?
The car smells.
You can tell it smells good. The person who used the pickup truck took care of it. Good carpet. This is one of those cars, let me tell you, this car had only one owner, really from Florida. And he bought this car along with a brand new trailer. He bought a fifth wheel, which he used to tow with it. And now he said after 30 years, he finished paying off the trailer mortgage. He replaced the truck and the trailer. He bought a new trailer and a new truck.
Is this the guy we're telling me about over lunch?
That's right.
That he bought the truck and trailer?
And the trailer?
He just finished paying?
He finished paying off the trailer mortgage, and the truck was already paid off earlier since it had a shorter term.
Yes.
That's right. He buys the trailer with a mortgage similar to a home loan with the same interest rate and a 30-year term, right? So when he finished paying it off, he went there, got a new mortgage, traded in the trailer, and traded in the truck.
He traded in the pickup truck.
Now it's another 30 years.
And you found this guy there selling it.
This guy was there selling it. We caught him and decided to check out his pickup truck, which had clearly been driven on asphalt. Of course, there are some little things they can't take care of like we do, but you can see it's really clean. Even the interior, it smells good. Yes, yes. A pickup truck with a nice structure. All original, they did some paint touch-ups, even where it cracked a bit, and we'll redo it. But it still has all the stripes. That's good.
It's not much.
It's very little.
The smell of this, just smell it.
Smells like new, right? No.
Seriously, just smell this. You at home, you won't be able to smell it, but at least you can look. Just smell this. Look at the new carpet. How much do you think he's going to sell it for?
How much does it cost?
What's it worth in Brazil, roughly, Henrique?
Man, that's a tough one. Yeah.
Right? That's tough. A few grand or more? More?
More. This pickup truck, just as it is, without me touching it.
What's it worth? That would help us know.
Well, okay. They start at $55,000. What? Up to 75, one like this here? Look at this one. Incredible. Wow, man. And the details, right? This one here is a 350 with single rear wheels. Remember I explained that to you once? Yes. This pickup truck, since it has single rear wheels and not duals in the back, it's a pickup that already comes with taller gearing. I see. The one with dual rear wheels, they look great. but it's geared low, man. You drive on the highway 110 and it's maxed out. That's it. And these ones here aren't like that. They already have taller gearing, right? So that's another plus with the 350, right? Huh?
Enrique, what kind of money are these going for?
Man, this truck is way too expensive. It's just too much.
That's almost worth $1 million here.
Man, I'll tell you this. The way it is, it's not going to be listed for less than 590. I'll tell you the cost and post it here. Plus what I'm going to spend on it now to get the car ready, okay? We're going to improve all this paintwork, fix up the mechanical part, and do everything right. You see, it's a well-maintained car. See, the radiator is in good shape, the battery's brand new, and everything was delivered to me like this. You can see it already has an air filter, a Duralight, so it can breathe better. It already has a kit, you know, to help it breathe better and run better on the road.
It's at stage 1 here.
That's it. Now look here, see the pattern of the caps? You can tell these guys were picky. This is a car for traveling. You see everything is international power stroke, right? Everything. Everything, big turbo, awesome, everything just right? You can see it's all classy. A car to pull a trailer and not have any trouble.
Really?
In fact, it has a full stainless steel exhaust. Take a look at its pipe here. It has the entire exhaust system made of stainless steel. Pretty damn cool.
Wow, man. Is it all stainless steel?
Stainless steel throughout from the exit to here, which is part of its basic breathing setup, right?
I see. Wow, that's why it's got that nice crackle, right?
That's right. And it has the original Alcoa wheels, right? Everything is top of the line.
Wow, that's a great pickup truck.
The XLT with all the features.
Fantastic, Enrique. Really beautiful, man. Really beautiful. Are you going to paint something like that? Yes.
You need to paint it, right? Enrique, if I touch up this truck bed edge, it looks really bad. Enrique.
Enrique, oh my God, you're going to paint it. Don't paint. You don't need to, Enrique.
That's right.
But hey, I'm just kidding. You do need to, you know?
You have to. No way around it. I'm still improving this before she arrives. It's really nice, so we're going to register it and enjoy the truck. You're going to actually use it then. Yeah, now he's working on the Jaguar. Got it. The pace car is almost ready. Then the Bronco and the Bordeaux are up next. After that, I'm still going to work on the K5 and then I'll do this one here.
Hey guys, hold on. We're going to show you in the videos here at Michelin all these cars that Enrique mentioned. Other cars we're going to show over there. The cars that are running there, you'll understand. But I understand Enrique, his mind, his way of thinking. There's the business side that bothers him about this, you know. For us, it doesn't. Right? But the end customer paying over 500 grand for a car like this doesn't want to see this, you know?
Yeah, leave it perfect. That's it.
Enrique, sometimes the guy, yeah, you can't leave any doubts, right?
You can't leave any doubts. And here we brought all the brand new trims for this pickup truck. Did I bring them? All the new lighting parts, whether we need them or not, I've already bought them. So either we replace them or not, right? Wow. But we have brand new headlights, turn signals, grille, everything complete. The lower trim piece is missing, but everything else is complete. You can see they just put this coat over the original, which isn't the proper way. And here's the reason why you shouldn't put varnish on an old piece, see? Because it ends up cracking. I see. So this was first-degree murder. It would have been better to leave it as it was. Did you know that? Yeah, I knew. I went to check out the car, right? That's how it is.
You went to check it out?
Man, we're already there, right?
Did you even buy a grill?
Yes.
Even the grill?
Everything. I'll show you upstairs. A full box of parts. A full box of parts. We have grills, door seals, window felts, all those little things you need to take apart and do the job.
It may not seem like it, but it makes a huge difference, right?
It does, so it doesn't delay the process. Even if you say, but there's some left over. Okay, there's some left over. That's great. Let's go. Now, but if something's missing, man, you have to wait 30 or 40 days for shipping or pay a fortune for air freight just to bring in a pair of headlights.
Little thing.
Or a grill. It's big. Damn it. It's untransportable. And man, it had those protectors on the hood. Look there. It scratched the grill. I'm not going to leave it like that.
True.
Did you get it?
Look there. You see it in the details?
No, so we'll replace it. We're not going to leave it like that. Got it?
I got it.
No, it's not our way. I got it.
That's the Ferrari pulling up.
That's the Ferrari. We just went to the yacht now.
Shall we go see? Let's go. Look who's arrived. When are you going to be able to explain this to us, man?
Explain what? This here? Whenever you want. It can be now. No.
Enrique, oh my God.
Man, Yeah, this here, Lucas, this is a real hot rod made with the best quality parts and equipment available for sale in the United States. No expense was spared on this car. You've got everything from custom-made foos wheels with the right offset for it and everything. So, I mean, it's not cheap. The foos wheels themselves aren't cheap. And this one was custom-made for the car, okay?
But wait, hold on. All this you're telling me was done here, or did you guys buy this car? No.
It was all done in Brazil. This car was in Uruguay. 25 years ago, it was imported to Brazil for a collection, but the guy never restored anything. He just left all his cars sitting there. And then Franco got this car from that collection in a really bad condition, okay? So then he decided to make a really well-done hot rod out of the car, and I said, man, let's look for the parts abroad, the ones we know how to buy, the way they should be. So like all the trim parts you're seeing there are totally new. Absolutely everything is new. Back when Danshuk was the biggest seller of parts for Tri-5 Chevrolets. Not anymore though, Danshuk. They don't sell retail anymore. They still manufacture parts for these cars, but now they only sell wholesale, okay? And they've really reduced the production of items for this car, right? Yeah? Yeah. Now here, we brought all new body panels, fenders, doors, hood. This is all brand new.
Because it was really rusted?
It wasn't that it was so rusted, but more like the body panels were really worked on, hammered a lot, patched up, a lot of filler, you know? So we decided like everything we could buy new was bought new for this car, okay? Its chassis is completely brand new. It's an ultra-modern chassis, you know? Too bad we can't film underneath here, but it has double A arms in the front. It also has rear suspension with control arms to keep the differential on the ground. It has coilovers in the front and rear. I mean QA1 shock absorbers. It's all top-of-the-line performance parts. That's why this car is perfect to drive. Later, I'll even tell you we're going to pull it out and take it for a spin.
Seriously, it's really good to drive.
Just like a brand new car.
You're kidding.
Yeah, and actually, it even has brand new modern air conditioning. You have a modern radio with Bluetooth. You get a full electronic classic instruments dashboard because it's fuel injected, right? It uses electronic fuel injection. Of course, it's a manual transmission car, 5 gears, right?
But hold on, Henrique, what car is this really exactly?
It's exactly what you're seeing here. It's a 2-door station wagon body, right?
But hold on, it says Bel Air here. Is it really a Bel Air?
Yes, Bel Air, exactly, okay? Bel Air, 2 doors, it's a Sportsman, okay? Which is actually Handman. That's the name of the car. That's right, Handman, which is the 2-door sports wagon. And there were a lot of these wagons here with 4 doors.
The Nomad.
No, the standard Nomad doesn't have a pillar. No pillar. Yeah, the Nomad is also a 2-door without a pillar. That's right. This one here is a coupe, so it's a 2-door wagon like the Nomad, but with a pillar. It would be more basic than the Nomad, right? The Nomad is more sophisticated.
Aha. In other words, this here is an absolute rarity.
Yeah, absolute rarity. Their production run is very small, okay? And the Handman, if I remember correctly, it only existed in 56 and 57. In the first year, which was 55, there was no such model. The 2-door version like this only existed in 56 and 57.
I see. Man, I'm impressed with the finish on this car here in every detail, dude.
Yeah, but check out these windows. The finish is flawless, they're brand new, and the whole set was bought, right? Even the green ones with the gradient, just like the original. The door handles, mirrors, everything is new, right? This is a brand new car built on a 1957 body with 1957 paperwork, but the chassis is also new. So nothing original remains.
The chassis too?
The chassis was built new, right?
I see.
It was built new.
Here too?
Here too. This one was made here with the guys from Caxias from Festa de Cuscom, right?
Festa de Cuscom, yeah.
Festa de Cuscom, from the guys over there.
Big hug to Paquito.
That's right. They assembled the mechanical part, the chassis, using all the parts we imported, right?
Wow.
So here you see, look, you can notice the AA arms, see? Do you see it?
Yes.
Which is really modern, right? It's very different from the simple, narrow, original arms from the 57. And then the finishing parts, like we were talking about, right? You see some billet hood hinges, the best ones available out there for 35 projects, right? Then the radiator set to use air conditioning with all the billet brackets, with everything. The engine's Poly V front drive with all the billet finishes as well? No.
But hold on, what is this set of two radiators here?
Here, because this car has air conditioning, right? The original one didn't have it, so it comes with a radiator in front of the car's regular radiator, right?
Look, it's just to make it work.
To really work like a modern car, right?
That's the pulley set over there.
Pulleys. The Poly V pulleys already look with a wide belt, right? And all billet. Modern compressor with modern power, already 5 horsepower. One of those compact units like in modern cars, right?
And this mechanical setup?
Here it's a 383 SBC bought as a crate engine, right? Tamiya turnkey. Engine that comes assembled, ready from the United States, aluminum head, high performance power. It's an engine with 420 or 430 horsepower, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but it's around that. Now,
okay. Now, just a curiosity, Henrique, just here in the front, in this whole assembly, there's a huge investment.
Things are very expensive, right? Man, if you look a billet front end like this one, you'll find it online from this very brand, polished like this one, for around $5,300. The cheapest ones, black, start at $3,800. These billet hinges here, they're around $5,800 for the pair. This set of radiators is around $6,000. So they're saying here, look, just with 3 billet sets here, you have over $20,000 under the car's hood.
Plus the mechanicals.
Plus the engine, right? A $9,300 engine.
You imported the engine brand new in the box.
Sealed, unopened.
Paying everything, the taxes, everything by the book.
Neat, proper, numbered, listed on the pickup truck's paperwork with the correct number, everything. Here you have a full stainless steel exhaust from end to end. Here, just the car's exhaust, made here in Caxias by very meticulous people. There are over 20 just for the exhaust, right? Stop it. That's it, man. The bill adds up.
My God.
Later, check inside the car. You'll see the American billet pedals too.
Just the pedal set alone was over $3,800. Now, was this a restoration you guys started last year with the owner putting in money over time? Or did this project just keep moving forward steadily?
He bought this pickup in 2010 and we started working on it to begin the restoration in 2012 when we had brought in the first batch of all the sheet metal parts and everything. Got it. After that, we ordered things like the engine, which you order and they deliver 3 or 4 months later. So, the radio kits and all the peripheral components were bought, right? Okay, got it. That's it. And then, the second round of purchases was the mechanical parts, and then during assembly, all the finishing touches still come in. Finishing touches, little details, a $3,800 steering wheel, $3,800 pedal set, a $1,800 shifter, $1,800, man, the expenses never end, right? My God. A radio with Bluetooth already, which is over $800, the air conditioning system. The compressor used to be up front, but then we bought the whole internal unit, all from Vintage Air, which makes parts for classic cars, right? In the original factory position, with controls just like the original, so that's another $2,000 and something dollars, $3,000. It's always $2,000 or $3,000, so you can't escape that bill, right?
Wow.
And then, look, no kidding, that's just the purchase price there, not counting taxes, shipping, and everything else, okay? There are over $80,000 worth of parts on this car. Wow, there's a lot of money invested here.
You invested without fear, right?
Without fear, okay? It's without fear, especially because anyone who wants to do this kind of car knows it's expensive and it's going to cost even more today, for sure. And maybe it won't even reach this level here, because if the guy starts trying to save money here and there, this kind of work just won't happen.
No, and another thing, to assemble it, it's not enough to just have the parts. You need
very skilled people.
Otherwise, he'll ruin your car. Good workmanship.
That's it, for sure.
You guys at home watching, take a look at this bodywork, man. Look at the level of bodywork and paint this has. Look at these trims. Look at the design of this car. But the design really helps a lot, right, man? Look at that. The roof, it looks chopped. It's not tall or flashy. It's a very harmonious design, man. Really beautiful. Very.
There.
I want to see inside because I think that inside this one, I think they made very few mistakes.
Why?
It must be ugly. The seat must be torn.
It's on the driver's side. Here is all the SMS material and the factory seat.
which is the manufacturer.
The one who used to make the materials for the factory, right? So,
For God's sake, man. Look how simple and elegant it is.
yeah, these are exactly the two original materials from Handman. Look, cool. Okay, it was bought from SMS using the car's tag.
It looks vintage.
But yeah, it's made modern, but today, right? Can I come in? Yeah, you can, you should. Loop pile carpet to SMS, the manufacturer supplies it.
Which one supplies it? SMS?
SMS Auto Fabrics was the one that made the fabric for the Galaxy for me. I actually sent them the sample, and they are the largest fabric manufacturer in the United States.
You told me. In fact,
They later bought the smaller ones like Le Baron Bonnet, which used to make fabrics for cars in the 1920s and 1930s, but went bankrupt after the pandemic. I see. SMS bought them. Really? Uh-huh.
my friend, what a beautiful finish.
All the gauges are electronic and modern, right? That's cool. It's like the old ones, but it's modern, digital. Digital, exactly. All the billet pedals, right? Damn, what a life. Beautiful mirror. Wow, look at the windows. Everything's new, right? Damn. What an insane car to see on the street. The steering wheel had a billet wheel just like the original, but instead of being that big one that's not original, it's got a small diameter, see? I get it, so it doesn't look huge. It all goes together, yeah. Really wonderful. Wonderful, man. Wonderful, my God. And then we installed it here on these little levers. You have the power windows. Is this the electric one? That's right, forward and back. That's it, it opens and closes. You have the control there, the control. And it has an alarm with the proper interface. It was installed for that. Everything's new. Yeah, my God, everything's new. Can we hear the engine? Yeah, let's get the key, please. Let me get it. Look at the details here, man. Look at this rear, these fins. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it, sleek. From now on, I'll do the body. That's how it is. Just like that. I like to call it the key. It's tough, it's fancy. The steel. Hey, Lucas. Hello, you're on the air. Don't do anything. Who's speaking? Look at that AC. It dropped, it dropped. What's your key? Show me the dashboard. It's amazing. Strawberry, it's sensação, bro. Moist, right? Moist, right? Perfect. Hello, you're on the air. Don't do anything. Who's speaking? Here, look, air conditioning. All right. Hi, Frank. How are you? I'm good. Look, it's really cold. I'm telling you, you're crazy. The car, wow. The city. Porto Alegre. I didn't like the ending because it goes the curve of the glass. Look. Wow, it's really cold, feels good, cold. Yeah, look.
Here's the information.
And the one's about the fuel injection, right?
Here's the fuel injection and 5-speed transmission.
That's it, done.
Dream car. Enrique, this car is for sale, right?
This car is for sale.
How much is it worth, just like this?
So Lucas, here's the price we came up with for it, even compared to things of this level that you might find on the market abroad if you decided to bring one over, let's say, right? And you won't be able to bring it because our laws don't allow for hot rods, right? Not yet. We're thinking around 1.6 million. Okay, so we're talking about a car that's around $280,000 to $300,000.
Which is what it would really be worth.
I'm sure I've seen things for sale out there asking for $350,000, $380,000 that don't even come close to this car. Not in the build and not in the quality of what was put on the car. That's right. And when you go online and show it like some random Mazdas like this, you know, cars in the $180,000 to $200,000 range that are just in pieces. You have to restore the car all over again.
And here we're talking about a rare body style, right? There are only a few cars.
This body style is very rare. So, I mean, it's not a four-door station. It's not a 210 with a regular pillar. No, man. It's a two-door station wagon.
Because we're going to look at it and think it's a Nomad. We're going to look at it and think it's something else. And in the end, it's a Bel Air.
It's a Bel Air. That's right. Handyman, right? Handyman, exactly. Look.
That corner window over there, man. What a beautiful thing. How did you guys do with those windows?
It was bought new, the complete set.
The guys bought everything new?
Everything's new, man, but...
Honestly, he spent almost that much to build this car, if not more.
He spent more. I'll say that if you really add it all up, it probably cost even more.
If you really add it all up nowadays with the war, the dollar, because...
Think about what was bought. Like I said, way more than $80,000 was spent on buying parts and a lot of other things, and that wasn't even included in the calculation. We're just talking about the main expenses back when the dollar was 2.50, 3.00, 3.20, 3.80, man. Today, we're talking about 5.30. If you just consider the parts, not counting chassis development, not counting service, oh my God.
We know how much labor it takes.
Curitiba, Nene, or any of the guys there, man, nowadays they say a chassis costs at least $300,000 just for labor, just to build the chassis.
Just the design.
Besides the parts, exactly. So, and that's fair. They're unique things, unique parts made by hand, exclusively for that car. You know, it's not mass production done here. It's not a bakery, right? So yes, the price is different. The time it takes to make it is different, right? So I think that's it. Yeah. A hot rod is a very unique car, very personal, really about the taste of the person looking at it like, wow, I would do this and nothing different. It works for me. I know how much things cost and that's it. I'll go with the car. By the way, we saw trucks like that in Lindoya, right? We don't have to go far to find beautiful ones. But can you tell they cut costs on the build, in the trim, in the quality of the finish? And it was a truck worth 1.2 million, 1.3 million, 1.38 million, right? So we don't need to go too far. I think it's much fairer, 1.6 million for this truck, it's true, than what I saw over there, right? So that's it. That's the difference of something that's truly a unique piece, right? It's a unique piece.
Exclusive piece.
Yeah, it's a unique, exclusive piece. When you go out, no one else has anything like it.
That's true. Let's talk about something good. Let's talk about a giveaway. Let's talk about luck. Here's the LTD 1969, which I bought myself in São Marcos, a city in Rio Grande do Sul. I was there at their annual event and I fell in love with the car. I'm not going to say it looked bad because it always had potential. What it really needed was just an owner, you know, because the car had been sitting unused for a long time in a garage in Caxias do Sul, which is where it was from, right? São Marcos is right next to it. And when I bought it, we started, as soon as it arrived in Sao Paulo, we started with all the possible improvements to make this as beautiful as we could. And here is the result, a car that is as close to the original as possible. That's what you're going to take home. There are some original parts arriving, so we can install and replace them and make it even better. So when the raffle happens, you'll have an extremely reliable, beautiful car. We replaced the entire brake system, suspension, the tires are new. I bought original hubcaps from the car's year. From the LTD, they're the LTD ones, and the center is black, right? So the car smells good. It has that galaxy scent. All the chrome parts of the car. The car is super beautiful. The dashboard is very well preserved. The car is extremely smooth to drive, and the vinyl looks practically new too. And the trunk isn't rusted, which is an interesting thing to find in these cars because one of the Achilles heels of this car is a rusted trunk. This car has an extremely well-preserved trunk. And that's it, it's happening. Go to ligadosclassicos.com.br. The link is in the first comment of this video, also in the description or in the QR code here on your screen. This here too, Henrique, is really wild, huh?
Here, yes, totally, right? Pfft. Very few of these cars came to Brazil, and let's remember that 92, 93, and 94 are still from the first generation, right? With a 3.6 engine, this one here is a 95 with a 3.8 engine. Then it gets 17-inch wheels, it gets bigger brakes, it gets a 6-speed gearbox. It's a much improved car, right? Compared to the first generation of the M5 of the same E34 body style, right? It's a much more visceral car, let's put it that way, right? For sure. Okay, and this car is also in magnificent condition, a car that was in a collection in Sao Paulo, a car with 88,000 kilometers, 81,000 kilometers, right? Bought new at Austin with all the documentation. It was a car. This car was delivered to the customer in April of 96. It's from the last batch like this, one of the very last ones that came to Brazil.
Crazy, look how cool.
And the experts say that out of the 95s in this last batch here, only 5 cars came to Brazil, 5 or 6. And in total, from 92 to 95, it seems there were only 35 M5S, right? Only that? Yeah, very few cars came, right? This car has always been expensive, hasn't it? Even abroad today, I'll tell you that this car is better priced than the ones on the Brazilian market, right? You might say, no, I'll go abroad, buy one, and bring it over, you know? You'll pay much more than Brazil's most expensive option. It's very expensive. It's a car that's already highly valued abroad, and Brazilians kind of missed the right time to buy this car over there, right?
Look at the quality.
Man, yeah, the car is really cool.
Nothing has ever been touched here.
Nothing. No, there are some paint touch-ups. Yes, it has touch-ups on the front hood, trunk lid, rear fender. That's it. The rest is original. Just a few things. The car is very original. These wheels. Its interior is all original. All the leather is original. The car is original German leather. The factory windshield is original. It hasn't been replaced. So we can already see that the car's quality really stands out, right? That means a lot for a car this old, right? Great. Go ahead and open it. It's wonderful.
Good Lord.
There you go. Wow.
Smell that.
Man, that BMW smell. Yeah, it really smells like a BMW. What a dream. It's all original. The seats, even though they're a bit worn for the car's age, it's actually good that they are. Yeah, they're original, not refurbished, right? They're the original ones preserved, and we've now done a full conditioning treatment to deliver to the customer.
Is this one sold?
This one is sold. I'm waiting for the Federation's report to inspect and deliver it to the customer tomorrow. Really? Yeah.
Damn, what a car, man. How beautiful.
Elegant, right? Damn.
My God. Look at that. Look, by the way, we're all around here. Look. There was a moment when I was framing you there. You were talking. There was the Porsche. Yeah, the Ferrari.
The station.
The station there, the Porsche standing out, and the BMW, my friend. What a beautiful scene. We had everything showing up in the shot here, but then, my friend, we stepped into frame. My man.
This one's awesome, right? We like the big cars, right, Lucas? What's this? Yeah, this is a Lincoln Continental town car, right? It's a 94, so it's the first year with the modern engine. This one already has the 4.6 modular engine, right? Which is way nicer than the 302, right? And much more modern. In fact, it was used in Mustang's F-150s up until 2010, 2011. Then the Coyote took over, right? But, so this was the engine that carried Ford for at least a decade, right? Over there. And this here is the first year. In the first car that Ford put the engine in, it was in the Lincoln. In this car, was it? Of course, it was. It went into the Mustang 2 years later.
How cool.
Yeah, the Mustang only had this engine in 96, and you saw in the Lincoln they put it in 94. Look at that. It's got overhead cams, the modular block, right? 2 parts, 4.6 liters variable intake. It has a bunch of modern features. This engine is really interesting. This car is perfect for its purpose. Wow.
It fits perfectly, man. It really fits perfectly. Imagine an elegant car with a strong engine.
This is the first year for this, though the 93 had it with the old engine. At the end of 93, this setup started appearing, okay? The rear suspension with the airbags, right? It's airbags. This car has airbags in the rear. Yeah. Up until 90, 91, 92, it was coil springs. It didn't have this. It didn't come with this. I see. With this option, right? So the rear is self-leveling. Damn. With airbags, right? Pretty cool.
It's self-leveling.
Self-leveling. It levels itself. Works on its own. Leveler back there. Loaded the luggage, put people in, it goes and levels itself. Damn, look, if you're watching on YouTube, you're in the right place because, my friend, I'm going to open damn. Yeah.
You can open it here because now it's going to happen. I want it, Henrique, because you guys are going to see this.
In here, man.
Look, this is insane. Look at this here. See? Sorry about the little box over there, but that one is...
The new air conditioning control, which I bought brand new because the little buttons there had worn down. It's just a little worn, look. And then Daigon wants to know, did you find it?
Apart.
A new one. We already brought it to replace.
Cool, good. So now we just have to wait for the registration and look how elegant it is. Look, the dashboard is something really unique.
Thing.
Very years.
70s, 80s, wonderful look.
Everything's square. Can I come in? Sure. Make yourself at home.
Lucas, look here. The dashboard is already digital. Look, man, how fancy. Digital controls temperature. Everything's just right, isn't it?
The Lincolns have the Symphony sound system, right?
So it has 8 speakers inside. Pretty cool.
Check out how this car smells. It even has automatic headlights, all these modern features, right? Look at the seat sections. Everything is much more modern already. Here we're already talking business.
Man, look how fancy. You didn't have to do anything here. We just gave it the usual detail we do at the shop. When it arrived, it was sunburned and scratched from roller washes in the United States. And there were even some people who looked at it and said, oh, it's not going to be saved. It's not going to work. It needs to be painted because of some paint details. Yeah. Wow. And we managed to save all the paint on this car. Really? Yes. Its paint is completely original. We didn't even paint the bumpers.
Really?
No.
Just polishing it gently over there?
Just polishing.
This thing, folks, is pure comfort to ride in. Here we see the beauty, the nice smell. This thing, man, is so comfortable to ride in.
Yes, it's like a living room couch.
It's a moving couch land yacht, man. This is a land yacht. You can run over potholes, speed bumps, even fly over cliffs without feeling a thing. I've already ridden with a crazy guy named Zembro Zembrodi, running over all the potholes there in Nunker Sabre. Man, in this car, I didn't feel a thing.
It even felt like, yeah, but that's a tank, right, man? Hey.
The paint job turned out nice, huh?
Man, it turned out well, right? We know what we're doing, Lucas. Look, we did it. These guys are good.
All good, yeah.
Knowing how to use the products, the right techniques, working calmly. Here, it took a week of work, a week and 2 days of solid work.
Look how it turned out.
Yeah.
Look, I was here earlier with Henrique, man. Then I asked if this was fancy old school pinstriping. And you know what, man? It surprised me because that's pretty much what it is.
Right? Yeah, it's old school pinstriping done by older guys in the United States, the gentlemen. And they're actually older people because I haven't seen any young people doing it, right? And it's hand painted, right? It's hand painted and freehand. Look at the detail. And they have a steady hand, right?
Look at that, all handmade. See, you can even see here.
It's not perfect,
It's not identical to the other one.
beautiful. And the combination of the two colors is really tasteful, right? The straw gold with the light aqua green, bringing it all together, right? That's really classy. As I showed you with the Cadillac we're delivering to the client, some people used to make the monograms.
The initials on the car door.
The initials, the name on the driver's door, that's it. Really crazy, like they do on shirts, on suits, right? Really cool, that's what they used to do. It's something really fancy, right? It comes from a very elegant tradition among people who use this kind of product, right?
Is this for sale, or did you bring it just to use for now?
It's for sale, right? It's for sale. It's one of the cars I like. It took the place of the Cadillac Bordeaux, which we ended up selling in Novo Hamburgo last year. And then it wasn't really by choice, but I always like either a Cadillac or a Lincoln. I like having one at home. And since this one showed up in great condition, we ended up choosing to try it out again. I already had a navy blue 93 model like this before, right? Yeah, but back then, in 97, it was 3 or 4 years old at the time. So I know the car is good, we like it, we know it's good, so I said, hey, I've already checked out the Cadillac a bit, so let's check out the Lincoln too, right? And there you go. It's an option for those who like it too. I'm sure you can't go wrong buying it here, okay?
How much is it worth here in Brazil, Henrique, more or less?
We're listing the car for about 380. It's a little more than a Galaxy, very fair, right? Because this car marks the end of the Galaxy's run here, right? It's the last car of that generation, of that type of automobile, body on frame, rear wheel drive and all that, right?
Is this 100% original?
Completely original, not even a bumper touch-up. Yes, it's unbelievable. It's really like brand new, okay?
So much so that when you get close...
You see a few little details, of course. Yeah, the chrome there is a bit, yeah.
You managed to save it well?
Right? We managed to save it well. The bumper bars were really bad up to the green part, and even so, we were able to save them.
It must have been a lot of work.
Yeah, you kept it original there. The engine bay of this car is absolutely like new. I'll open it so you can take a look here too.
This is the most beautiful BMW in the world, right here. Look at this. It's the most beautiful of all, man. Come on over. Did you buy that one in the United States without seeing it? Did you buy it just from a picture?
No, I bought it from a picture, but the lady was really, really nice. Actually, it was through a dealer who had already gotten me a Cadillac in the past, and he knew I liked these cars. And she went to their store to trade in this car for a modern Lincoln SUV. Really? Yeah. And they said, look, we don't take it and all. And the guy told her, he said, look, I'll offer it to a friend of ours who works with this to see if he's interested. Then he sent me some pictures of the car and said, look, there's a lady who wants to trade in this car. Are you interested? I said, I'm interested and want more car photos. Take pictures of the underside and chassis, get her history, and talk to her a bit. She returned and explained the car had always been hers, bought new with her husband, who passed away 2 or 3 years ago. She thought the car was already too big for her to use and that she wanted a more modern car, with cameras, with sensors, with everything to help, because she was already getting older, right? So she decided to get a new car, since she was alone now, but it was her husband who used to drive, right? And she wasn't feeling so confident driving this car anymore. And man, I started looking at the story, what she told me, the fact that she was the only owner, because with these cars here, the big problem is that they're either really good or really bad, you know? And here, especially in this region of New Jersey, New York and all, they used to be like the executive taxis in Manhattan, right? That's it. So you see a lot. So these are cars that you see really beat up. Finding a Lincoln in good condition is tough, okay? Just like it's hard to find a Cadillac Fleetwood like the one I had, because the ones that haven't ended up like that, the other half turned into limousines, right? Yeah. And then they really finished off the cars, okay? So it's hard to find that car in this condition.
Beautiful, 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 okay? Beautiful, wonderful.
So beautiful, right?
Very beautiful, what a color.